Hey, what's happening, traveling friends? It's your friend here from Travel Reviews and Scams. And I'm on site today. This is actually a fun work trip. We're actually on site in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, reviewing another property. This is the Hilton Grand Resort, but that'll be coming soon. Today, I want to talk to you about a potential scam that a lot of people have been messaging in about. We've been seeing it pop up in the searches a lot about a Bahamas trip for two that's free. Now, you may have got an entry card that looks something like this, and you got it text to you. In fact, that's what we're seeing a lot of folks is they're getting a text message. But the thing that's really interesting about it, and we're going to dive into all the details about it, is people are like, is this real? Is this legit? But it's like their handwriting, their name, they wrote on the card. So right out the gate, it didn't really feel like a scam. It just people were like caught off guard that they actually won something. So here the progress goes is a lot of folks are saying, hey, I filled out a card at a shopping center, a car wash, or somewhere to enter a free trip. And they get the card messaged back to them saying that they won. So we want to dive in a little bit about the company behind it to really kind of see if this is legit or not. And so this is a little recap video of what we found. So got my notes here. I'm going to kind of go through a few things with you guys. The first thing, I think, to save you a little bit of time, just jumping to the end, it's legit. You might not agree with their sales tactics, kind of their approach to get you into the funnel, so to speak, but it's a legit offer and it could save you quite a bit of money. So the first thing to understand is this is a company that works with specific properties over in the Bahamas, kind of Freeport, kind of Grand Bahama Island area. And it looks like what they do is they get these rates virtually at no cost. Now, you could look at the business case of this. The Bahamas resorts, it's a little difficult to get to. So they got to try to create incentives to get travelers over to their resorts and to their properties, and they make a little bit of money on the upsells, right? The alcohol, the excursions, the extracurriculars. But there was two properties specifically that this package, this free trip for two included. One was with the Viva Wyndham, and the other was with the Tano Beach Resort. I couldn't confirm if Tano was an all-inclusive, but I did confirm that the Viva Wyndham is an all-inclusive resort, so it includes all of your food and drinks. But that's the biggest thing that's catch people off guard is like the why. Well, the business case of it is these resorts need people to get into their property because then there's opportunities to make money on top of that. Whereas, if you're stateside right now, especially during difficult times for hospitality, oh, you can get people all day long and charge a premium. But anyway, beyond that so we went ahead and called. Let me get my notes here. I called Victor Norris was actually working with the company. He's one of their customer experience managers. So when I called Victor, we talked about kind of like, why are you giving this AAA for two? He explained kind of that process of his relationship with the properties, and then also how that they work with a cruise line. So they're currently operating with a Margaritaville brand called Margaritaville at Sea. Now, what this ship does is it's a 2-night cruise ship. So it goes from the Port of Palm Beach out to Grand Bahama Island. That's one night. The next night, they come back to the States. So how this trip works is this travel agency kind of put together is they get a wholesale booking rate on this Margaritaville at Sea. You get on the cruise ship in Florida at the Port of Palm Beach. You go across to the Bahamas. You get off the ship, so you treat it as a one-way there. You stay at the resort for a handful of nights. Then you get back on the ship on the next time where you're ready to return and do one way back. So, and the cruise ship is all inclusive. It's got entertainment. It's got the casino. It's got kind of some great, the JWB steakhouse. Anyway, looks like a great opportunity. Victor was really courteous and kind of going through all the specific details. He said, I asked him, like, why are most people thinking that this is a scam? Like, why is this coming up on everyone's radar as a scam? And he said, well, there's two things that kind of people get concerned about. Number one is this a timeshare? Am I just going to go get pitched the whole time? And the answer is no. This is part of getting people onto an island that's been decimated with tourism. How do we get people onto the island, get into resorts, and go have a great time? And then the second part he asks about is, he goes, a lot of people think this is a scam because it just sounds too good to be true. The reality is you still have to pay for the transportation to get to the resort, and there's some port fees and taxes that come into it. So people go from the state of like, I won. It's not like you won Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune where you win everything under the sun, but you won the free resort. So when you do the math and you pencil it out, kind of my family of five here as I go through it, to put my family of five on this cruise ship to go over there, stay at the resort, get on one way, and then come back, all encompassing based on this package, I'd still save close to $1,800. That's a huge savings. In fact, for a family of five, this is actually a really great opportunity. So anyway, just wanted to drop this quick video. I had a good chat with Victor. Verified the cruise ship looks amazing. If you haven't looked at it, go to margaritavillatSea.com. That was an incredible looking ship. It looks really cool. It's part of the Jimmy Buffett thing, brand of the Margaritaville brand. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the vacation. If it's not for you, if you're like caught off guard and it is what it is, maybe it isn't for you. But I think for the most of you, you would probably find yourself saving quite a bit of money rather than not. But anyway, if you call in, ask for Victor. Again, great conversation. Everyone that answered the phone over there was super splendid and courteous to talk to. But wishing you all the best. And again, subscribe and like this video if it was helpful for you. That's kind of how we're able to do what we do, travel the world and be able to review properties and travel opportunities. Until then, travel safe.